sheep follow the shepherd, sheep follow the shepherd, la 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 la, la 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 la. And I will follow Jesus, I will follow Jesus, la 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 la, la 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 la, Hello again, little Rews. How are you doing? I thought we'd have another sing-song and another Bible story and show you another craft and another little talk for the grown-ups. So here goes. Let's start with, do you remember Roly-Poly? Roly-Poly, roly-poly, all around the room. Roly-Poly, roly-poly, all around the room. Roly-Poly, roly-poly, all around the room. And you clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Jumping, 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 jumping all around the room. Jumping, 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 jumping all around the room. Jumping, 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 jumping all around the room. And you clap your hands together. Whipple wobble, whipple wobble, all around the room. Whipple wobble, wobble all around the room. Whipple wobble, wobble all around the room. And you clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Hopping, 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 hopping all around the room. Hopping, 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 hopping all around the room. Hopping, 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 hopping all around the room. And you clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Marching, 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 marching all around the room. Marching, 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 marching all around the room. Marching, 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 marching all around the room. And you clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Whipple wobble, whipple wobble all around the room. Whipple wobble, whipple wobble all around the room. Whipple wobble, whipple wobble all around the room. And you clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Tickle, 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 tickle all around the room. Tickle, 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 tickle all around the room. Tickle, 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 tickle all around the room. And you clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Clapping, 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 clapping all around the room. Clapping, 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 clapping all around the room. Clapping, 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 clapping all around the room. And you clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm exhausted. Now, what about the wheels on the bus? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipes on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipes on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The mummies on the bus go chatter, 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 chatter. The mummies on the bus go chatter, chatter, chatter all day long. The daddies on the bus go knock, 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 knock. The daddies on the bus go knock, knock, knock all day long. The people on the bus go cough like this, cough like this, cough like this. The people on the bus go cough like this all day long. The nannies on the bus go text, 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 text. The nannies on the bus go text, text, text all day long. The grannies on the bus go knit, 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 knit. The grannies on the bus go knit, knit, knit all day long. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. People on the bus go up and down all day long. So let's wave goodbye to the big green bus, the green bus, the big green bus. Let's wave goodbye to the big green bus all day long. this song is about 3 little monkeys, and they have fun jumping on the bed, but they're being told not to. So this is about 3 little monkeys who did something that they knew was wrong, and that's what we call sin. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed, one fell off and bumped his head. Moaning on the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. How many now? 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed, one fell off and bumped his head. Moaning on the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. How many now? 1 little monkey jumping on the bed, he fell off and bumped his head. Moaning on the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Hooray! Well, you know, if they'd done what they knew was right, they wouldn't have fallen off, would they? I'd like to show you the book I've been making, which you could try to make one the same, to do with our story for these 5 weeks. See, I'm wearing my necklace again. We've learned about gold, and I'd like to go through the other colours. So here's my book. It says Good News Without Words. Well, there are words on the cover, but let's see inside. So here's the first day, first one. Gold. Gold is for heaven. In the Bible it says the streets were paved with gold. And you can see I've cut a little hole in it so you can see what the next colour is going to be. After gold, what comes next? Black. Black. Black is for sin, the way we put ourselves first and don't think about God. What comes next? Can you see the next colour? It's red. Red, like Jesus' blood. Red is because Jesus died for us so that we can go to heaven to be with him. What's the next colour? It's white. White. Because I'm not black anymore, I'm not a sinner, I'm forgiven. So I can have a fresh start and I can be with Jesus. What's the next colour? Green. And this is the last colour. What thing's green? A lot of things are green, especially plants, growing things. So green is for growing. How do we grow? Well, we grow bigger by eating things, but we can grow in our friendship with God by listening to him and talking to him. And how do we do that? By reading the Bible. So that's the book. And maybe you could make one too. Gold stands for heaven, gold stands for heaven, gold stands for heaven where I want to go. Black means I'm a sinner, black means I'm a sinner, black means I'm a sinner, so I can't get in. Red means Jesus died, red means Jesus died, red means Jesus died and he rose again. White means I'm forgiven, white means I'm forgiven, white means I'm forgiven when I trust in him. I'm growing. Green means I'm growing. Green means I'm growing when I read and pray. A song which uses the colour black. The song has black in it. Ba ba black sheep. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Thank you, said the master, thank you, said the dame, thank you, said the little boy who lives down the lane. Hooray! I'm going to tell you a story that Jesus told, a true story from the Bible about people, but it was a story that Jesus made up. He said one day there were 2 boys with their father, and they were grown-up boys, and one boy said to his father, I don't want to wait for you to die to have my share of all your money. I want it now. Well, that was a bit rude, unkind, but the father said, okay, and he gave him his share of the money, and off he went. And he spent his money, bought things, he had parties, he had a great time. And one day he discovered he hadn't got any money left. And so he had to go and find a job. But there was a famine, there was no food, there was no rain, it was very difficult. He managed to find a job at last, looking after somebody's pigs. But he got so little food to eat, he was really hungry, and he didn't eat the pig's food. And one day he realized, I must be mad. The servants in my master's house, they have plenty. My master, my father, the servants. I should go back home and ask my father if he will take me on as a servant. I can't ask to be a son. I've been so bad to him. And so he set off home. And you know what? He walked and he walked and he walked. But at home, his father every day had been looking out, looking. And he saw his son coming, and he ran. And he flung his arms round him, and he said, let's have a party. My boy who was lost is found, and he's come home. And the son got part way through trying to say, oh, I'm really sorry, I've sinned, I've done wrong. But his father wouldn't hear it. He said, you're forgiven, you're my son, come home. And that's a wonderful story. But I wanted to focus just a little bit on the bad bit, because that's what sin is. It's wonderful that God forgives us, but we need to realise that we're a bit like that son. We put ourselves first. We don't think about putting God first. We don't think about what he wants. And so we've just taken everything that God gives us and we're doing what we want with it and not thinking about God, who it really all belongs to. And that's what sin is. It's a difficult word, and that's what we use the colour black to show, because it's so different from God, so different. Anyway, perhaps you'll sit and have a drink now, and I could show you that video again of the colours in my house and garden. Why don't you do that, and then I'll have a talk to the grown-ups. Sin is one of the hardest things to talk about. It's such a simple word, but so hard to explain. When we're talking to slightly older children, we sometimes use the 3 letters. So S means shove off God. I'm in charge. N, no to your rules. And that's a pretty good definition, because that's what sin is, and that's what we all do. You hear people at funerals saying, oh, they were such a good person, they never hurt a soul. Well, that may be true. It'd be surprising, but it may be true. But if they never let God rule their lives, if they said, I'm in charge, and they want to do their own lives their own way, then that makes them a sinner. And that's true of all of us, sometimes more than other times. And so that's my thought for today. We need to really recognise how much we want God to be in our lives, and like that son, to come back to him and say we're sorry, and we'll find him a loving God.